Welcome to Lifeword's Day by Day, where we're investigating this cultural moment that was taking place in the city of Corinth when Paul wrote 1 Corinthians chapter 8. And there were some people in the church who were bothered by eating meat that had been offered the day before or weeks before in temple worship. And then there were others in the church saying, listen, we've got knowledge. This is just meat. And so Paul is answering that question. Is it okay? Is it right? Is it godly? And one of the things that he tells us is that when we operate from a place of knowledge alone, looking down on others who don't have the same knowledge we have, then what we are doing is raising ourselves to a superior status than others. Or at least that's what was happening in Corinth. Your so-called knowledge, when presented in an arrogant way, does nothing to help anyone. Knowledge alone operates on the premise of self-interest. Listen to what Paul writes. Now concerning food offered to idols, we know that all of us possess knowledge. This knowledge puffs up, or it falls short. And when he says that it falls short, he means that it doesn't reach its true end, which is love. Verse 2, not only does knowledge alone puff yourself up, but knowledge alone falls short of the goal of knowing. Listen to what he writes. If anyone imagines that he knows something, he does not know it as he ought. As Paul will say later in a more recognizable passage in chapter 13, if I speak in the tongues of men and of angels, but have not love, I'm a noisy gong or clanging cymbal. If I have prophetic powers and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and if I have all faith so as to remove mountains but have not love, I am nothing. The attainment of more and more knowledge is not the end goal. You do not know as you ought. The goal of biblical knowledge is love of God and love for others. If my biblical knowledge is not leading me to be in more awe of God, if it's not creating more humility, greater obedience out of love, and greater love for others, then the knowledge has not run its intended full course. This is what he's saying to those in Corinth who say, listen, we know these things, we've got this knowledge, but they were saying it in a way that was not loving to their brothers. Today when you pray, please pray for Doug Lee and his family, our missionaries in the Philippines. And also remember the Sika Gulu Lifeword broadcast that's heard in Tanzania.